we're going to be talking about some of the violence issues in the city. We're going to be talking about transit and housing, where we have a great partnership, and just how we can make sure that actually happens. But I'm going to share with him, and you're hearing it before he does. I want to share with him about a fantastic phone call we had this morning with the large urban mayors of Ontario rather, and I talked to them about some of the issues we're having with refugees and asylum claimants in terms of the housing issues you're familiar with, and the response that I got from mayors across Ontario was fabulously positive, and they've agreed, many of them from different parts of the province, to help. They've talked about jobs that are available that are presently vacant, and I was just so gratified by, because I frankly didn't know what they were going to say. I just told them of the issue and told them we need help, and that our way in Canada was to work together on these things, and they responded in an incredibly positive way. And so I'm just telling the Prime Minister in your presence about that phone call that took place this morning. There'll be a statement issued on that later today. So that's what we were doing before this meeting took place, and now we're going to talk about it here.
Well, listen, John, that's great news. It's always a pleasure to come into City Hall to sit down with you. Obviously, the way different orders of government work together in this country is extremely important for citizens and for institutions, and I'm looking forward to talking about a broad range of things. Obviously, my heart goes out to the families affected by this gun violence, and there's lots that we're going to be able to do together. We're going to continue working together. On the issue of asylum seekers, thank you for your leadership, John. I know this has been a challenge, and you have stepped up, and the federal government will continue to be a good and strong and present partner as we figure out paths forward to both demonstrate the values that define Canadians and our communities, while ensuring that the rules are followed and that our immigration system remains something that Canadians can have confidence in, because it's one of the great assets we have in the world is that our population is positive towards immigration and refugees, and we need to keep that. And the kind of leadership you've shown, the kind of collaboration we're seeing across Ontario with this call is exactly what we need more of. So thank you, John.
And I will also say that the Prime Minister's government, through Minister Goodale in particular, has, on the issue of the violence, that's also been a great preoccupation of mine and of the City of Toronto, has been immediately responsive to me and available to me, and in fact reaching out himself to offer help, and we're going to discuss that as well, and just in terms of some continuing collaboration again, because again, it's a partnership, and we all have to sort of address this each in our own way together, and I know that that's what we'll talk about in the next few minutes.
Thank you so much. Merci.